Today I'm going to discuss about Ansible Tower. So in this video I'm going to install Ansible Tower and I'm going to show you how it looks like, the dashboard, how it looks like, and also I will talk about few features which is available with Ansible Tower and we can be able to use them. So if you are planning to install Ansible Tower in your system, you'd be able to install it, but only problem is it is a licensed version. So you can able to use the trial version and you would be able to do everything which I'm going to show you in this video or in coming videos. And if you are planning to use this tower for a longer time, probably I will suggest you to use Ansible AWX. Okay, so Ansible AWX is nothing but and again upstream open source project for Ansible Tower, so you can be able to use Ansible AWX without any license as long as you want. Okay, so now why we use Ansible Tower? We can able to do all the operation in command line with Ansible, right? But instead of command line, why we are going to use Ansible Tower? Because there are few features which is not available or you won't be able to perform or achieve those operation with command line, which you would be able to do through Ansible Tower. And out of that, there will be one feature which I can tell you is a graphical interface. So you would have a graphical interface through which you would be able to manage all your client system in one centralized location. That is the main advantage of Ansible Tower. And also we have something called RHEL, which is nothing but a role-based access control through which you can be able to restrict users, not only users, you can also able to restrict teams and organization to run certain operation, like to run this playbook, but you won't be able to run that playbook. So you can be able to restrict users, teams and organization in with Ansible Tower. And there are a few other features which is like job scheduling. You can also schedule some jobs to run on some certain times, right? So there are many features which we have in Ansible Tower. I'm going to discuss all those features one by one whenever I'm going to discuss more videos about Ansible Towers, and we will probably go to all these features one by one and we will see how they actually looks like and how actually they work. Okay, so now first thing, to install your Ansible Tower, I need to ensure that my firewall and AC Linux is disabled, because that can cause many issues. Okay, so first thing what I'm going to ensure is I'm just going to stop my firewall D, and also I'm going to disable AC Linux, right? So let me just do that first. Okay, so let me just disable AC Linux as well, or just put from permissive mode to disable. Let me just do this one. AC Linux. Okay, currently it is in permissive, I believe, or enforcing, I think. So let me just change it to disable. Right. Linux config. And the third thing is important is about your IP address needs to be updated in /etc host, because I do not have DNS configured, so I need to ensure that my IP is resolving locally. And the third thing, you need to have some packages, which is extra packages for your Ansible Tower, right? You need to download that packages from Redhat. Currently I have around 45 packages which is required for Ansible Tower. And if I go to Ansible Tower here. Inside this location I have one directory, Ansible Tower. Okay, and again I have one directory called packages. So here I have those information. Right, so these are again the Ansible playbooks and Ansible inventory and some variable files. So I'm going to install Ansible Tower with Ansible. So currently if I just look for RPM query Ansible, I do not have that package installed. So when I'm going to run this command or going to set up this Ansible Tower, it will going to install first Ansible package and then it will going to deploy the Ansible Tower. So before that I need to ensure my password is set for my Ansible admin user, and that should be available in inventory. So this is in inventory file. I can see it is Redhat equal to admin password is equal to Redhat and PG password equal to Redhat, and also RabbitMQ I'm using Redhat password. So these are the password I need to update, and the final part what I have to do is I just need to run this setup command. So when I run this setup command, it is basically installing few Python packages you can able to see, and there are some dependency, and also the first package is which is Ansible. So once this installation of package is done, my Ansible Tower configuration will going to start, and you can able to see the installation process has been initiated, and this will going to take hardly about 10 to 15 minutes I believe. So I'm just going to pause this video until this configuration is done, and once it is done I'll resume it. Okay, so installation is done now, and I can see there is one failed which can be ignored. It is nothing but for the version file which was looking for, and it couldn't find. That is why it gives a fail here. So I don't have to worry for that, and I can see there is 56 changes has been done, and also there was something already available which was around 116. So now to access my Ansible Tower, what I have to do is I just need to open the browser, and I have to keep the server name here. So let me just try with the IP, because it is the DNS is not configured. That is why I need to give my IP. I think it is 64, not 63. Just let me. Okay, so it is 64. And now if I just proceed, and it is giving me a prompt, a login prompt, you can able to see, and I would going to log in with my admin user. You can remember I have given a password for admin user in inventory file, and this is how it looks like. And now if I just log in, it asks for my license, and it asks for to exit the license agreement. Let me just browse it, desktop, and here is my license file, and let me just agree the license agreement and submit. Okay, so this is the dashboard for Ansible Tower, and you can see there are some components, which is first one is about project, second is inventory. Inventory is nothing but the host file which we use, and specify the client system information. The same thing we are going to do in inventory. And template we are going to use basically for the playbook which we are going to run. And the project also we need to create, and we have to provide some credential for projects, and in that project which are the team we're going to involve, and in the team what are the users will going to available, and they're going to use this project. So this is what the project is. We're going to discuss about them later. And now if I click on this setting button, I can able to see some information about organization, user, teams, and so on. And like I discussed or said initially in this video, that we have to create the organization and we have to specify or segregate the team in organization. And once we create that, we can be able to add team inside the organization. And in the team itself, probably we have 3 teams, just assuming that we have L1, L2 and L3 DevOps team, and there I wanted to give them a different role based access. I can be able to provide that access. And also here you can able to see the credential tab. Here you would be able to give the rights for the team and also for the users, that whether those users and team can be able to execute particular playbook and ad hoc command if you would like to run, so that we can restrict with this credential. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create users, organization and team in my next video, and I'm going to run ad hoc command, and I'm also going to run some playbooks with Ansible Tower, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. And in dashboard, in this dashboard you can able to see currently only one host. If I click on this, this is nothing but my local host, the system where I have installed Ansible Tower. So that is the information it is giving here. And also if I go back and here click on inventory, default it creates a demo inventory, and if I click on that inventory, I can see it has added inside this. There is only one host, which is nothing but my Ansible Tower host. And again, if I go back to dashboard and I can click on project, and in project I can see there is demo project is created, and currently it is going to check with Git. If I just click on that, I can able to see some information and the SCM type you can see. So if you are using Git, you will be able to use Git, and here the link is given, just an example it has given. You can also run this. It will probably going to run hello world playbook, so that I will going to show you how it looks like. And organization, currently there is only one, which is default. We need to create organization. Like I said, I will show you in my coming videos. Okay, so this is the brief information or description about the Ansible Tower, and I'm going to prepare more and more videos about Ansible Tower in my coming videos to show you how you're going to manage your all system with Ansible Tower, and how easy to manage your client nodes with Ansible Tower.
Wherever I go, wherever I see, I remember you. If you remember